Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a medium level question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem without any help. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. Okay, so this is 1061 lexicographically smallest equivalent string. So this is a classic union find problem. Basically, for each character, they map bidirectionally, and we want to find the smallest character for this particular character in base string. So they're all the same length. Let's go ahead and make a result. And so let me just sort of walk through how I would do it. Let's first build the skeleton. So for I, C and enumerate S1, so D of C dot append S2 of I, and then D of S2 of I dot append C. Cool. So now let's also make a list, and for K and D, let's just call this K, and let's just say now plus equals to DK, mat dot append set of now. So if set of now not in mat, then we do that, and let's go ahead and print mat just so you can understand what I'm doing. So we're just trying to merge everything together without duplicates. So the idea is that, like, for these two, notice how they're like common elements. So we want to merge them together and get the smallest of the entire lake. So for example, that's why this letter, so for R, is supposed to be K, right? So even though here, for example, is supposed to be K, even though it's not in, K is not in here, we want to merge all the ones that have some common letter. So we're going to look at S, and we're going to say that's also now going to be in the same lake, and hopefully that makes sense. So for B and base string, we're just going to say for M in mat, if B is in M, then let's just run a depth first search on D of B itself. So let's do this. And let's also include a set in there, just so we don't duplicate anything. So for C and current, right? So current is that list. And so for value in D of C, right, that key, because they're bidirectional, we already built that key. If val is not in scene, then we can just do a DFS on value and then scene. So scene.add value, right? And then at the end, we just want to return scene, so that makes the whole lake. And let's print B, and let's call this answer. Okay, so okay, so you can see for here, this is going to be okay, so let's go ahead and make a lake. Let's call this. And so for P and for A, so M and A, that's fine. But for R, looks like we're going to maybe want to do this instead. Okay, so we're not trying to repeat anything. And then we're just going to say, let's actually just make this easier. Lake.append list of answer. And then at the end, let's just print B and lake. Okay, come on. Okay. All right, so you can see here that K is still the smallest. So let's make this a set, and let's say lake.update answer. So we're just combining them. Okay, cool. So that's not right, because we have to add C as well, right? So, okay, cool. so there we go. So you can see MAKKEK. Cool. So now we can just say, let's make a final result here. So if lake, then result plus equals to minimum of lake. Otherwise, we're just going to add whatever base string was, whatever the character that we have, right? And then just return the result. Because if there is no lake at all. So let's run this, submit it. Okay. Never seen that happen before. What's going? Oh, time limit exceeded. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, time limit exceeded. Interesting. That did not happen the first time. Okay. Okay, maybe I don't know if this is actually going to work. Maybe we don't need a bidirectional relationship. No, we do. That is odd. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, so if C is not in scene, then we can do this maybe. Okay. And there you go. Passes all test cases. So again, yep, super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any help, especially since this is one of my first union find problems. So yeah, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.